Who will build the roads? With Alex Merced from libertarian101.com. When people usually are debating libertarians, and libertarians have made strong cases for reforms in education, foreign policy, and pretty much in every vein of policy, people usually resort to one last defense. They say, who will build the roads? But bottom line, who will build the road shouldn't be what prevents you from adopting real reforms that will improve education, or improve our foreign policy, or improve our economic policy. Many libertarians are alright with local governments building roads and providing schools. Although, for the sake of argument, let's examine what would happen if government didn't provide the roads. Would suddenly the demand for people to get from place to place just suddenly disappear? Not necessarily. People are going to still need to transport themselves, and they might look into roads and other alternatives. One option is people could have looked into alternative transportation systems. We might have seen more development of rail, maybe more expansive airlines or other types of transportation. Although more than likely, roads probably still would have been built. They just would have been built differently. Now in this situation, people are going to have to pay for the usage of roads, but this creates a lot of interesting incentives that could lead to positive outcomes. Since people would want to minimize the expense of using the road by driving as little as possible, most businesses might be located very concentrated in large commercial centers like malls. To minimize travel expenses, people would also probably adopt more carpooling, which would mean less cars on the road, so less traffic, but also a slower use of available fuel. Also, the demand for private bus lines would increase, as that would also help minimize the cost of traveling from point A to point B. The result is that people are going to want to build things closer together, carpool more, and develop other mass transportation systems, which overall will reduce the total amount of resources in maintaining a system of roads, systems of travel, and an economy. But how does it work now? Government contracts oftentimes pay developers based on the length of a road. So in that case, developers and architects have an incentive to design roads that are longer, which means they're going to use more fuel resources, require more maintenance, all for the purposes of generating a larger government contract. Since there's no direct cost with the usage of the roads, oftentimes people choose to develop things far away from each other. Residential areas that are far away from commercial areas, which means people have to drive more, use more fuel, and it costs more to maintain the roads. And since there is no cost for the usage of the roads, people will often drive in a car by themselves, which means more cars are on the road, there's more traffic, which leads to more deterioration of the roads, meaning more cost to maintain the roads, and also a bigger danger to the environment in the amount of exhaust from all these cars. Point being, when you examine private incentives in developing transportation systems, we can see that it would require less maintenance costs, less upfront costs, less costs for usage, and incentives that would actually benefit the environment. At the end of the day, who will build the roads? Individual, businesses, charities. But they're all going to want to optimize the use of resources, because that's the result of private incentives when things are based on voluntary arrangement. To learn more, go to my website, alexmerced.com. Learn more about libertarianism at libertarian101.com, and learn more about economics at learneconomicsnow.com. So like my page over there at facebook.com/alexmercedlp, and feel free to ask questions and ask other people within the community on the Facebook page questions as well. Subscribe to Libertarian Podcasts on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, such as the Alex Merced Cast, the Lions of Liberty, the Jason Stapleton Program, the Tom Woods Show, the Johnny Rocket Launchpad, and the Remso Republic. Find a list of these and many more Libertarian podcasts at libertarianpodcast.com. Check out my website, alexmerced.com, and my libertarian commentary website, libertarianwingmedia.com. If you'd like to become a contributor to libertarianwingmedia.com, just shoot me an email over there at alexmerced@alexmerced.com.